Hello, all my beautiful Aquarius friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your wonderful forecast for September. But first, I wanted to tell all of you that I have finally created a time in my schedule, and hopefully yours, when I'm offering all of my astrology classes, starting with the beginning class, uh, the basics, which means you don't have to have anything memorized yet. We'll do it, but we'll do it as a team. The intermediate, which is chart interpretation, and the forecast, which is the advanced work. All these classes take about 9 months. And when we're finished, if you have took my classes because you wanted to awaken your inner astrologer, it will be awakened, and I will support you in your astrology, and you will have a team of like-minded people who hold the same views that you do. For more information, go to my website, maxinetaylor.com, and send me your contact information, because I'll call you and explain the classes. We meet once a week, and I video the classes, and of course, I send you the video. So you get it once in person and once on the video. You can also take just plain video if you want to. Um, it's more fun on a team, but your schedule may not, you know, have room for that, which I understand. If you're raising a family, you're busy, you know. So that's what we're getting ready to do. There was something else I was going to tell you, but whenever it shows up, if it's 3 in the morning, I won't call. Don't worry. So, oh, and we pay for the class a month ahead. Um, and if you ever decide it's a little too difficult, or you just don't really have a gift or whatever, you can leave whenever you want. That's okay. So I'm looking for a few good people who I can train and then turn loose on our planet. I've done this with two different groups, actually three, and it's amazing. I can spot the leadership and turn everybody loose. Okay, so that's the deal. All right, let's look at this gorgeous forecast. Let's start here with Jupiter in the fifth house of fun. Jupiter expands whatever house it's in. So Jupiter, the great benefic, brings lots of fun to whatever you consider to be fun. It can be watching sports on TV. It can be playing sports. It can be swimming, which of course is a sport. It can be any hobby you have. Now, the fifth house is also your children. And by the way, animals are children too. So there's a lot of fun, and I encourage you to just have a ball, because Jupiter ain't going nowhere. It's staying there in that fifth house. Now, Mars is there, and Mars is passionate. And wherever Mars is, that's what you fight with and fight for. So there may be a tug of war between your kids, or it can be that you're throwing yourself into fun, or have been. And then on the fourth, Mars moves into your sixth house of work, health, and service, and you are throwing yourself into it. It's terrific. Mercury, the planet of communication. Uh, it is no longer retrograde, but it is in the shadow of the retrograde. It's exhausting just thinking about it. And so Mercury's acting like it's retrograde. That's the deal. On the 12th, it will move out of the shadow of the retrograde, thank goodness. So what you're going to do is you're going to tie up all the loose ends you possibly can, because you don't want to get stuck with a package of some sort of should have done. You know, oh, I should have, would have, could have done that. Because Mercury is so strong when it is in the shadow of the retrograde, you may find things are still so confused, you don't have the time to do everything. I get it. Been there, done that. Do your best. Okay? Now, Mars, of course, is, as I said, moving into your 6th house. Mercury's sitting in your 7th house of other people. And you're talking to people, which is great. You're getting super ideas. And on the 9th, Mercury moves into the 8th house. Now, the 8th house is the house of secrets. It's transformation, transmutation. This is when you ferret out the secrets that have been driving you nuts. This is also the house of other people's money. And you can help other people financially with their money. I don't know how, but you can. So on the 9th, Mercury is looking beneath, starts looking beneath the surface, not on the surface, beneath the surface to ferret out secrets. And then on the 26th, it moves into that 9th house and it says, oh my goodness, of course. Now I know why I felt like I did when Mercury was in the 8th house. Once you get your answers, you move in your 9th house, and that's on the 26th of the month. Now the sun is in the 8th house. Your ego is undergoing a transformation, and you may see things about yourself that are not pretty. That's okay. Get rid of them. When you see them, it's your opportunity to release them to spirit. And you'll know it if you do it because you feel so good. See what I mean? And then on the 22nd, the sun moves into the 9th house. You see the big picture and you say, oh, of course, why didn't I think of that? And higher education, long distance travel, your belief systems, that's the 9th house. And you stand in your own shadow, so to speak. Now, the sun, as I said, undergoes a transformation. Your ego undergoes a transformation while it's in the 8th house. It moves into the 22nd, into the 9th house on the 22nd, and you know what your beliefs are and you act on them. So here's Venus, love, beauty. It has been in your 9th house. So you love to travel. You may love to sell your paintings that you do by hand to people in other countries. Venus is just another blessing, like Jupiter. On the 22nd, it moves into your 10th house, and you are a beloved leader. Don't you love it? Now, we've got a new moon today. At about 9:30 Eastern time. So we're still in the dark of the moon. Okay. It's an 11 Virgo in the 8th house. And this means you're open to seeing what you were not open to see before. In other words, you're looking beneath the surface at the cause, not the effect. I love it. 2 weeks later, we've got a full moon, which happens to be a lunar eclipse. If this eclipse falls within 5 degrees of your sun, your moon, or your ascendant, this is a new life eclipse for you. And it will stay with you for a couple of years. It's amazing. This full moon, even if it's not on your sun, moon, or ascendant, it's on September 18th. It's in 25 Pisces, and it's in your second house of money. Oh, yeah, baby. Uh-huh. You will be able to create more of your own money and help others create theirs by looking beneath the surface at what is really going on. And so, till next time, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.